Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the courtyard, Tyler's finished his homework on his iPad. So Heather came to where Tyler is and sat next to him, and he saw her. You got that look on your face, one I know quite well, and as Tyler turned his iPad out and put it aside and faced his girlfriend. I was just thinking of what my sister said. Hey, she was trying to figure out the reason to why your parents walk away. Having two parents around is supposed to be a normal thing, but I want the same thing for me. Thing is, my dad left my mom for a younger person. Go figure, right? Meanwhile, in the empty classroom, Max is looking out the window. So Vanessa came in and went to where he is, and Max saw her. How you feeling? A little nervous in a way. Dude, you got this, trust me. Besides, you told me your parents are good people. I just never dropped something so heavy. Even so, they will understand and love you more than ever.
Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, as Thomas came in and his iPhone beeps, and he sees who it is, and it's from his girlfriend Victoria, saying, running late, but I know you wait, cause I'm worth it. Well, if you say so. And as Thomas sat at the table, just as Samuel came to him, and he saw, Dad, what's going on? Did you know your sister's pregnant? No, I bet she and Jack broke up. They did. And the baby's not his. It's the guy she's seeing right now. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor, as Lucy came in and closed the door, and headed to the living room, and saw Rachel and Carly waiting. What the hell is going on? Why don't you tell us? Can we cut the games? Clearly you two have something to say. Okay, I do. Are you carrying Holden Grimes' child? Don't look at your sister. I made her tell all. What gets me is you went to my sister to provide information for me? Private, by the way. Lucy, if this gets out, your life will be the least of your worries. Meanwhile, at the Sandalwood Ridge Manor in the living room, Tracy's facing her son Holden. Honey, let me clear or save it long. You're not in control who I'm dating or not. I never said you'd know. You're gonna fix me up with another girl of your choice. I just want what's best of you. You want what's best of me? Then back the hell off. I know you got a lot on your plate and a divorce. How's that going out of the way? I got a better question. Why are you blackmailing Adam and Melissa to marriage? Clearly there's an ulterior motive. Actually, there is. Meanwhile, at the Brennan Cafe in Alison's office, Alison's working on some paperwork till her brother Ricky came in and she saw. Julie said you wanted to see me. I did. Close the door. And he came in and closed the door. So is it true? About what? I think you know what I mean. About you and Abby. Yeah. Apparently there's more to why Abby wanted to break up with me. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood studio in the conference room, Meredith, Lucas, Oliver, and Crystal are discussing the group's name. I'm out of ideas. That's because you never had any in the first place. Meaning, can we all focus here? Now I have a couple names in mind. And as Abby came in and closed the door, and Crystal noticed, you must be Abby. I'm Crystal Woods. Join us. And as she went and sat with the others. To fill you in, we are discussing the name of our new group, which Lucas has some guests on. Meanwhile, in downtown LA, Ryder skateboarding down the street to the Applegate apartment, and as he arrived and got off, and went to the front door, and went in, and head to the elevator, and got in the elevator, and rode up the elevator to the second floor. As he came out the elevator, he headed towards his apartment where Taylor is waiting. I was expecting you. I want to know all about you. And as Ryder unlocked his door and opened it, and Taylor went in, and he followed and closed the door and turned to Taylor. Shouldn't Stephanie fill you in on my dangerous past, as they say? I had a feeling somebody was listening to our conversation. Very impressive. Look, I know you hurt my daughter, but the fact is, you still love her. And she loves you too. I take that you're not happy with your new boyfriend, and you want to change that. Actually, I do.
Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the courtyard, Heather and Tyler are talking. I almost forgot. You're going through the same ordeal me, my sister. How's she better? You know, the one in the hospital. He's still in a coma. Although Jordan's still pushing me and my sister put him in a long care facility. That hospital is using that as an excuse so they can have another room. Basically, that room's preventing them from getting more. I don't give a damn about that hospital. It is more big enough to have plenty of patients. I mean, did you see how many rooms they have there? What about the person in charge? You think they're putting pressure on Jordan? All I know is there will be a major lawsuit if they continue to harass us about Casey. Meanwhile, in the MC classroom, Vanessa and Max are talking. Look, we're living in the modern times, not the dark ages where everyone has to keep their list secret. I know what you're saying. I'm not nervous telling my parents who I really am. You're worried about the backlash you might be facing. I'm not worried about that either. Besides, if anybody tries anything on me, they're gonna regret it. I may be a coming out person, but I'm a hell of a fighter, so people shouldn't underestimate me just because of my status. That's the Max I know. Now on to Tracy. Yeah, she's having me be Adam's best man at his wedding. I'm sorry you got roped in this madness. Wait, you too? Yeah, I'm Melissa's major of honor. Does Tracy know about you being young? And I'm gonna beat her to it by telling everyone. And as Jeff came to where they are, and Max and Vanessa saw him.
Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Thomas and Samuel are talking. You mean Holden? After everything that's happened, does Mom know about this? She's looking for your sister Lucy and try to talk some sense into her. If the media gets dose of this, not gonna happen. What do you mean? I'm not gonna let your sister get involved with Holden, even if he's the father. So what's your plan? Easy. I'm planning to break these two up before they even start dating. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Rich Manor in the living room, Rachel, Carly, and Lucy are talking. What I'm supposed to do with this babe I'm gonna have? Easy. We're gonna raise it, all of us. Look, I know you don't like Holden. It doesn't matter whether we like him or not. Holden's not ready for that kind of responsibility yet. Mom, he got me pregnant. Are you certain that the baby's not Jack Thornton's baby? I don't remember sleeping with Jack at all. What Mom's saying is, it wouldn't hurt to do a DNA test to see if Holden, you know what? I know in my heart that this baby is his. And there's nothing you two can say that can change that. Meanwhile, at the Sandalwood Rich Manor in the living room, Tracy and Holden are talking. Mom, what's going on with you? Look, I can't ask much. Is this about my dad? Because you've been acting strange since he died, and nothing. I love your father more than anything in this world. Still, it doesn't explain why you're so invested in Adam and Melissa's wedding. Unless you have something, you take me so wrong, Mom. Either tell me or I'm ending my career. It's simple as that. Clearly, you don't understand what's at stake. No, it seems you don't. Because it looks like you're using my singing career as a part of your greed, and I'm not going to be a part of that. Meanwhile, at the Brewman Cafe in Alison's office, Alison and Ricky are talking. Really? Why the hell would Abby intentionally have you break up? She overheard me telling my friends I may enlist in your army. Which, thank God, you didn't do. I mean, think about it. Abby and I were practically married since we've been together for 10 years. You know, it's quite clear on how much you love her, more than anything. That's why I can't lose her. So what are you waiting for? What do you mean? If you love her as much as you say, I think you should ask her to marry you. Unless there's something else that's stopping you. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood studio in the conference room, Meredith, Lucas, Oliver, Crystal, and Abby are discussing the group's name. I was thinking of Grandview. I like the name, but it needs some flavor and spice to it. How about Grandview Street? Come on, really? What about you, Abby? You have any suggestion? Since when you're the leader of this group? Her father agreed to be our manager. Thank you, Lucas. Look, Abby, I know I must come as a bitch, but in the end, I'm really sincere in what I'm doing. Fine. What about Grandview Club? That's a great name. Let's switch it to Club Grandview. How about that? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Alright, if everybody agrees, let's have a moment of silence to confirm this. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Ryder's apartment in the living room, Ryder and Taylor are talking. Well, I don't know if there's anything you can do can change that. Yet you wouldn't be here. Maybe there's a reason to why I'm here. You want a drink? And as Ryder went and poured a cup of brandy. Sure, and he gave her one and make himself one and came towards her. Why don't we toast to this? I agree. Unexpected encounters. Unexpected encounters. And as they clicked the glass and took a sip. Why don't we skip the intro? What do you mean? And as Ryder and Taylor begin kissing each other.
Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the courtyard, Heather and Tyler are talking. Maybe I can put a stop in place, huh? My father happens to be a member of the board at the hospital. I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, I gotta go. Music practice. One of these days, you and I are gonna sing together. And I'm looking forward to that. And as they kiss each other. And pull back. Look, I'll call you later. Alright. And as Heather got up and turned and walked away. Meanwhile, empty classroom, Vanessa and Max are talking while Jeff came to where they are. What's going on? Max and I were talking about Halloween. Look, I gotta go, and I'll be fine. And as Max turned and went and left the room. And Vanessa turned and faced Max. What? Come on, really? Are you worried since you saw me talking to my ex-boyfriend of 1 week? Sure, trust me, you have nothing to worry unless Oscar comes here all the way from New York, and yeah, I get it. What I don't get is, you're not telling me what's going on with you, which makes this— I want to tell you, believe me, I do. But I'd be putting you in danger, and I'd be damned to let that happen. And as Vanessa went, began kissing Jeff. And pull away. Look, I gotta go, but I'll see you later. I'ma hold you to that. And as Vanessa turned and went and walked out of the classroom.
Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Thomas and Samuel are talking. Come on, Dad. The only way to break up your sister and Holden is to bring her ex into this. And how exactly are you gonna do that? Believe me, I can do anything, including manipulating my sister. You do care about— Of course I do. What the hell kind of question is that? I love my sister more than anything, and I want what's best for her. And as much as I don't like Holden in her life, we can't stop her, even if we try. You see, I'm glad we're on the same page. Just so you know, I'm taking you with me if I fall. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Rachel, Carly, and Lucy are talking. Mom, she's right. Okay, I don't want to cause any stress on you that might affect the baby. I'm fine. We know you are. But is Dad telling my older brother just to be protective? Your father won't what's best for you. What about me being happy? Okay, if that's your mom, don't you dare start that reverse psychology. I know what you're up to. I'm not. If you want to be Holden, then who we are to stop you. And as Rachel got up and heads to the kitchen, and Lucy turns to Carly. Can you please back me up on this? I really need you as my sister. Even though you know you truly don't love Holden in the end. Meanwhile, at the Sandalwood Ridge Manor in the living room, Tracy and Holden are talking. Look, I'm sorry it seems I'm taking advantage of your career, and you're right. Clearly, I have no right to intervene on what's best for you. All I want is for you to stay out of my love life. Can you at least do that? Very well, that can be done. As for Adam and Melissa, I think those two should be together because life is short to waste. Mom, come on, I'm not a fool. No matter what I say, clearly you're not going to reveal what you're up to and why you want them married. But you better damn well believe I'm going to find the truth in the end. And as Holden head out, and as Tracy thinking, sorry Holden, but you'll never know the real reason why I want Adam and Melissa to be married. And I'm gonna make certain nobody comes between their marriage at all. Meanwhile, at the Brennan Cafe in Alison's office, Alison and Ricky are talking. You know what? You're absolutely right. Of course I am. In fact, she's probably waiting you to ask. The thing is, I already did. What? Yeah, I kind of surprised her on her. Made her think about it. That's good. Look, whatever decision you two make, just know I'm right by your side should you need me. Thank you. And as Ricky went and left the office and closed the door, and Alison went and got her iPhone, but put it down, and as she thinking, maybe I should be taking my own advice when it comes to love. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood studio in the conference room, Meredith, Lucas, Oliver, Crystal, and Abby are discussing the group's name and its completion. So, I guess we'll be known as Club Grandview. The next thing we gotta do is record our first single. Actually, Meredith and Abby have a couple songs that we already written. Good. That just help us get on the way. I'll also take the liberty to write a song. I mean, it's a solo, but I can change it to a group thing. That's good, Oliver. Anyways, here you guys go. And as Meredith passed the paper to the lyrics to everyone. Who would do lead vocals in this one? Actually, Meredith, Lucas, and I will do this song. Damn, this looks really good. Just wait till you hear it. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Ryder's apartment, Ryder and Taylor are in a kiss. And as they pull away and Taylor slapped him. What the hell was that for? You can't just throw yourself at me thinking I'm easy to have. Seems I did. You really think cause I am. Otherwise, you wouldn't be waiting by my apartment. What are you getting at? I think you know very well. So stop the drama when you both know that we're gonna be together in the end. I can't believe you just said cause I did. You know what? Maybe this is not gonna work out wrong. I have waited for someone like you my whole life. Well, I'm here, am I? Why don't we pick up where we left off? You're so persuasive. And bad. That's who I am. And let's begin, start making out. And let's write a letter to his bedroom. And he pulled off his shirt. And Taylor unbuttoned hers. And Ryder got her on the bed. And began making love to Taylor.